Just 1 second. Okay, sorry, computer issues. So the last model we're going to look at is buying behavior. And what this basically says is that tourists will go through this process. And at every stage, we need to make sure that we've created the best experience for the tourist so that they actually want to come back. So felt need or travel desire is basically we've advertised KI to make it the prettiest, most amazing, awesome place. That's what the advertisement is. Then we have the information collection phase. So that's where the tourist will say, okay, I want to go to KI. What can I find out about it? And that's where we go to the Kangaroo Island website and we can look at it and we can say, does this match my expectations? Is it easy to use? Am I able to actually get the information I want? Then they'll start to make choices about what sorts of things they'd like to do. Do they want to go on a wine tour? Do they want to go surfing? Do they want to go to the markets? Do they want to go hiking? And at each point, we should have lots of information available for them. We should have a really easy experience for them to engage with. And then they'll prepare and they'll start to get sorted with their experiences. So they'll drive down to Cape Jervis, and if the ferry is broken or late, then that's not good. If they have an issue because, I don't know, they arrive and everything's shut, then they're not going to have a good experience, they're not going to be happy, things are going to go badly. When we then finish our trip, we have a satisfaction, outcome and evaluation. So some people will look back and say that was the best trip I ever had and I'm so excited and I'm so glad I went to KI. Others might say that was horrible and I hated every minute of it. So our job is to make sure that at each step, when we're providing a brand for KI, that every single aspect meets the best possible experience for the tourist. So again, I'm not going to work through all of this language, but basically what we're saying is that we have different types of tourists. So different types of tourists will come to KI. Leisure tourists will definitely come to KI. Winter, probably not as much. Mass is not the same scale as KI. They just don't have the numbers. What we have instead is some kind of adjectival tourism, but not really. This is where you go there for a particular reason. So going to the Flinders Chase National Park could be a form of adjectival tourism. We've got some notes about the fact that most people who are traveling are probably older, they have more money, and the main reason they're traveling is because they want to experience new things. We've also seen in recent years that sustainable tourism has become more important, and this is really, really important for KI in particular because they're selling their natural environment, so they're trying to create a sustainable model. Ecotourism as well is all about this idea of protecting the things that we have, and so they're actually trying to promote the natural diversity and all of the things that we want to enjoy, like the surf. Those ones are not relevant to us, so I think we're good for the end. So when we go back to our notes, what we can see is that we have our different questions, and what we want to think about is how is Tourism SA or South Australian Tourism Commission actually trying to convince people to come to KI. And so what we can think about are some of the things we learned about. So it could be some of the ways like who they are promoting to, what they are promoting, how they are promoting it, maybe what types of tourists they are promoting. All of these different things we can actually start to think about. So you could actually pick, let's get our model, let's say we picked this one. We could say, well, they are